You know, it's wild. When I was in like middle school, junior high, I knew better not to behave like this when somebody dies or gets assassinated.
You got a conscience. You got a brain. You have actually, that's what separates the humans from the animals. You have empathy. He doesn't.
Look like a lost soul just walking through the crowd. You see him?
Yeah. Why is he so upset? He's gone.
Yeah. I thought y'all were happy. Yeah, y'all happy about this. And now people recognizing his life, celebrating his life, all his accomplishments for the country and young men and women. And now you want to attack these people.
Yeah, it's funny, man. Before Charlie passed on, he shared a lot of things that's plaguing the black community, but black people don't want to hear it. They want to call him a racist. They don't want to take what he shared with them to help them, better their lives. But they want to behave like this.
Look like he spit on this memorial too.
He just spit, yeah.
It's the flag, and I think I'm
he spit
assuming
in that direction.
Yeah, but he spit right here too.
Yeah.
I think he spit on this memorial right there. I'm thinking that's what that is.
Oh, buddy. You're gonna get expelled.
That is so crazy. They don't want white people using the word, even though they said that word means you my friend, you my homie. But
when it's exchanged between black people.
Yeah, but that's what it means, right? But when a white person say it, that's a big no-no. I mean, if the word really meant that word, y'all redefine that word, and that's what it means. Why can't white people use it? But then they go on and use the word to describe white people.
With the hard ER.
Yes. It's like they're backwards.
I wouldn't be surprised if this kid doesn't even have a father. Because he's very emotional. Like I've noticed that about when me and you was growing up. All the kids who grew up with, they didn't. Their father was in their life, and they were like emotional dudes. All of them went to jail.
Yeah,
because they couldn't keep their emotions in check.
Yeah, they act like angry black women, just like this dude.
Yeah,
an angry black woman.
No impulse control whatsoever.
Oh, dude.
Jesus loves you.
And he's vaping. He looks a little young to be vaping.
Yeah, well, you think he follows the rules?
I don't think so.
Yeah, black fatigue written all over his face.
Charlie Kirk! Charlie Kirk! Charlie Kirk! Charlie Kirk! Charlie Kirk! Charlie Kirk!
Yeah, I'm just sick of young girls. They think everything's funny. Everything's funny to these people.
Yeah.
Young girls, they laugh at everything.
Yeah. Black fatigue, you see that?
God bless him. God loves you. Yeah, God loves you.
That's wild.
And the people that's leading the chant, they're all minorities.
You know what it is? They believe all those lies that Charlie was a racist.
Yeah.
They don't even have the capacity to see through those lies.
Yeah, it's funny. His message is like they don't, it just goes over their head. They only hear a little bit what he's trying to share with them.
Yeah.
It's because their brain, it's like they don't have the capacity to absorb anything he's saying.
I'm thinking they got a mental block.
No.
Look at it this way.
Got a lack of brain cells.
No, like we grew up around a lot of black people. We've seen how the black community reacts to society, and it's like a black person, when a white person tries to tell them something, inform them of something, they shut down because it's coming from a white man. They don't want to hear it.
Right, because they've been taught that the white man is evil.
Yeah. And they're racist. And I don't need to listen to you. I'm free now. I got my rights now. I don't need to listen to anything that you say.
Yeah, black people, if y'all want to see evil, I suggest you go buy a ticket to Africa. Visit every country in that continent, right?
Yeah.
It's like 500 countries in that continent. Even though y'all look alike, y'all still can't get along.
Got all different countries.
Yeah, and then you will appreciate the white man a whole lot better.
You will appreciate Western civilization.
Yeah, but why do we have Western civilization?
White people.
It's white people.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for white people, every continent on this globe would look like Africa.
No, it wouldn't.
Yes, it would.
Look at it, the Asian countries, Kevin. Those people are smart. They got brains.
I forget it. Yeah, except for the Asian.
You go to Singapore, China, you go to all these Asian countries. Those people, like,
Yeah.
they got
right.
they got brains.
Yeah, Asian. Yeah, they do, man.
Yeah, but anyway, this is who the left is. Look at Piers Morgan. He had Destiny on.
That dude is like.
If he turns out to have been somebody with a leftist ideology who wanted to shut up Charlie Kirk, would you condemn that?
I won't condemn anything until the president of the United States can go on air and say, all of us need to calm down.
Why does the president of the United States need to do that?
Yeah, you're not the president. He's just asking you a simple question. You can answer it. You don't need Donald Trump to tell you what to say.
If President Trump is such a horrible man, why don't you stand up and tell the country to calm down?
Yeah, before Donald Trump says
Yeah,
so.
since he's a horrible human being, that's what y'all call him, why can't you stand up and be the morally superior person?
You know what I found with him? 99%, I would say 99% of the videos I see him, he's just an antagonist. He will disagree with anything you say.
Yeah.
I've only saw on maybe 2 occasions where this dude was just grilling him about Muslims, and he was mischaracterizing Muslims, and he eventually caved and said, yeah, you're right. But he was beating him over the head with a hammer for about 5 minutes.
The obvious truth, he wouldn't acknowledge it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's so easy. It takes absolutely no energy to answer that question. All you got to do is be a human being.
Yeah.
You won't condemn the murder of Charlie Kirk until you won't condemn
and say all of us need to calm down.
So you won't condemn the murder of Charlie Kirk until Donald Trump's.
That's a softball pitch. You can't hit that?
Yeah. Underhand, 15 miles
You
an hour.
can't condemn that?
That's batting practice. Hey, is that Anna Kasparian?
Yeah.
Right there?
Yeah.
She has destiny fatigue.
Yeah.
She has destiny fatigue.
I don't know how this woman can call herself a Democrat. Well, she's liberal, but I don't know how you can call yourself a Democrat.
Said something.
I'm a YouTuber. Leftists and Democrats have been condemning and turning down the temperature, condemning violence, turning down the temperature for a decade. Donald Trump can't go on TV and say, all of us need to calm down.
Right.
Can you tell me why he cannot?
Why
tell
would you
his side
expect
to
anybody
calm down?
just.
Why would the Democrats listen to Donald Trump, Kevin?
Yeah. Y'all impeached him like 500 times.
If he came out and said oxygen is good, they'll go out there and suffocate themselves to death.
He says Democrats have been turning down the temperature for a decade. Where's he been at? In another dimension? They repeatedly call us the N-word.
What?
Nazis.
Yeah.
Racist.
Yeah. Fascist.
Yeah.
You can't answer that. Can you answer that question? Why can't
can
Trump
you
go on
answer
TV
this
and say,
question?
all of us should be less violent?
Why do you
can't
think?
Trump say that?
Why do you
Why is
think?
your
Trump say
behavior
that? I feel
contingent
like
on Donald
I'm
Trump?
insane right now.
Why do you
Is
think?
your
No, let me
behavior
ask you a
contingent
question.
on Donald Trump?
Let me
Why
ask
is
you a
that?
question.
Because he's the president of the United States of America and the leader of the
Yeah,
opposing
Destiny.
political party.
Let me
You
just.
have a huge audience.
Yeah, he's just an antagonist on this show.
Yeah.
And this
He's
dude,
just there to create problems.
yeah, and you know what? Piers Morgan, I know he's looking for ratings.
Yeah.
But that guy has openly called for horrible things to happen to conservatives. He's actually inciting violence.
Right.
These are the people, if you're going to ban them from social media, it's these type of people.
Yeah.
Like they ban conservatives all the time for hate speech just because they hate what they're saying. It's not actually hate speech.
Yeah. It's just a
But
different
when
thing.
hate speech comes from his mouth, he gets a free pass. He goes on Piers Morgan. He goes on all these shows, and he's out here advocating for horrible things to happen to conservatives.
Yeah, I know.
That's real hate speech.
Right.
Audience of young men who
I'm a
listen to
YouTuber
everything you have to
who
say.
has more
So
young
when
men
you,
following
it
him.
doesn't
Who
matter.
has
You have a
more young
huge
men? It doesn't
audience.
She's telling me you have a huge audience, but then he belittles his own audience.
Yeah, he's an antagonist. He's going to disagree with everything. He's not going to give you...
Even when you try to give him credit, you have a huge audience. No, I don't have a huge audience. I'm just a YouTuber.
He has a huge audience, but it's very niche. He has a very niche audience.
And because of the fact that you have a huge audience, you have a responsibility to not turn. No, it hasn't. It hasn't been broken. I actually care about the country and want to bring people together.
Yeah, he's not even after the truth.
Yeah, he's just attacking us people. He said you're scared because people are bullying you on Twitter. He debates like a small child.
Like a little kid, huh?
Yeah, like a little kid, yeah.
You do the opposite.
Donald
You
Trump to
represent
tell
the
people
worst
to
of us,
be
Destiny.
Shout the crime statistics?
Look at this.
Not exactly like
You need conservatives to be afraid of getting killed when they go to events so that they look to their leadership to turn down the temperature.
See?
Events so that they look to their leadership.
That's wild.
That is a wild statement.
Like, I think he's on Twitch.
Yeah.
And I remember when he was on our podcast and I was talking to him. I was like, I was trying to be cordial and like just be polite.
Yeah.
This guy is a scumbag.
Yeah, he just disagrees with whatever you say. No matter what you say, he's going to disagree with you.
And you know how you like meet crazy people like downtown, like late at night, and you look into their eyes, you're like, yeah, this dude is crazy.
Right.
Like when we had that podcast and I was looking at him, I was like, this dude is demented. There's seriously some kind of demon inside of him.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but you could see it in his eyes when you meet him, when you talk to him.
Yeah, he's troubled. He's another guy who grew up with conservative parents.
Yeah, they like to rebel, especially when they're demented.
Yeah.
He's rebelling real good, though. He's doing a great job.